What's up guys, it's Travis and welcome back to my channel. I got my hot cocoa here, I got my Christmas tree up in the corner, and we're ready to go. Let's get it. So as always, today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. So if you guys don't like that content, just go ahead and leave. But if you are interested, please make sure to hit that blue thumbs up button down below and subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. Oh, it's really good. I am never selling Bitcoin, at least not for a very long time. Again, this is not financial advice by any means, but I truly believe that Bitcoin is very, very undervalued. To me personally, I look at this like investing in Facebook or Amazon at the beginning. I'm not gonna try and perfectly predict when the bottom is going to be. I'm just buying somewhere around the bottom and I'm holding to where I think it's going to go. I need to remind myself that if I were to sell Bitcoin, what's the alternative? What am I selling Bitcoin for? And so when I think about that and I think about, okay, when I sell Bitcoin, I'm getting the US dollar because I'm living in the United States. You know, the US dollar is manipulated. They're printing more and more of it every single year. Therefore, it's becoming less and less valuable. And I always talk myself out of selling those profits or locking in those profits because I don't like the alternative, right? And I think that's how it is for most people who are buying into Bitcoin. Because if you truly understand Bitcoin and its value, you're not going to sell it. There are approximately 46.8 millionaires in the world. Now think about that for a second. There's more than double the amount of millionaires than there are Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's price is only at $15,000 a coin. Like, if that doesn't sound bullish to you guys, I don't know what will. If we truly believe that Bitcoin is going to continue to go up, why would I risk losing more of it? And I would just rather hold it. It's the safer alternative. That's what I'm doing, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So right now we're looking at Bitcoin, and this is back in 2013. We're looking at Bitcoin and it's ranging right around the $100 range, right? And then we start to see a spike. A rather big spike actually. So we go from $100 and slowly grows and grows until eventually it gets to this point, and it's at $358, right? And it has a pullback, as you can see. Now let's go a little further. Oh, it decides to make a higher high. So for those people that are like, oh, it's going down, I'm gonna sell it. Now look where they are. They sold it, and while they're selling it, everyone else is buying it, so they might have very possibly lost some of their funds expecting it to continue to go down, and it just went up and up and up, and it broke $1,000, right? This is the first spike that we saw on Bitcoin's chart. That is crazy. It did a 10x, right? It went from around $100 to 1,000. Let's spread this out a little more. We start to see that Bitcoin's price is starting to go up. It's starting to reverse. When we look at it, we continue to follow the chart. Okay, now it's trying to hit where it was before. It's trying to hit previous highs. It hit that, bounced back down, continue to go back up, and it hit a new all-time high, and it has a rather large pullback. And now think about it. All these people are like, oh, you know, I'm going to sell it and buy more down here. Now the likelihood of you timing that perfectly or even close to that is so unlikely. And while you're too busy trying to figure out whether or not this is a good time, let's just leave this here actually, whether this is a good time to be buying or selling more because you don't know how low it's going to get, you're trying to predict the bottom, everyone else is continuing to buy. And this happens. Where before, it was like right down here. This is where it was before. It sold off and you're like, okay, do I buy or do I sell? What's going to happen? It goes back up and you're like, oh crap, I need to buy. So you buy, it goes back down a little bit. Oh crap, I need to sell. It goes back up. You're like, oh, I need to buy. So you buy at the top. It goes back down. Oh, you need to sell, right? And it just continues to do this until finally it gets to the point where it's like, screw it. It goes up, it doubles, goes up again. It's at 5,000, goes back down. And it does this all the way to the top. Now look at that growth, right? That is a crazy amount of growth. I think we hit close to 20,000 on this spike. So look how small this was. And you're trying to predict where the reversal is, whether it's at the top here or the bottom here. Who cares, right? At the end of the day, this is nothing compared to the profits that will be made. That is crazy. So that same spike that we saw back here, right? Let's see. This spike, it's a nice little spike. That looked big compared to where we were before. But that spike looked like nothing compared to this spike. That little spike was right here. That little spike is nothing compared to this spike. Now we look at Bitcoin's price as a whole. It's repeating its same process right now, and people are trying to predict whether or not it's going to have a pullback. Maybe it does, but maybe it doesn't. This right here, this chart is down here. Who cares? Who cares if you buy at $15,000 or $10,000? If it's going to go up to whatever this is, 500 grand, the next cycle it's going to be way up here. Who cares what price you're buying at, as long as you own some, right? And I think that's what's really important to remember, guys, is don't get so caught up in the trading. Don't get so caught up in the greed, because a majority of you guys are not going to succeed. Most of us, unfortunately, as traders, we buy the tops and we sell the bottoms. I think it's really important for all of us, including myself, to remember that trading is just allowing yourself to be manipulated by the market. And it's greed, right? It's greed. And you want the most for your money, the biggest bang for your buck. And I think that just by being in Bitcoin, you're already doing that, because you're already opening yourself up to so much more opportunity than you would ever have by holding the dollar. We have all of these rich people that have gold and they have the US dollar. And they want my money. They want Bitcoin. They want our money if you own any. And this is kind of how I look at it. They're not getting my money. They're not. It's up to you guys, really. If you guys want to sell it, if you guys think that you're doing a great job and you think that you're going to have 100% luck every single time, it only takes that one time that we mess up and it just ruins it for all of our profits, really. So I hope you guys got some sort of value from this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this in the future. As always, this is Travis Trades, and I hope to be seeing you guys very soon in the upcoming episode. Take it easy, guys.